Hello, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to CryptoTrader's Room. This is a place where we eat, drink, sleep, invest in cryptocurrencies. And if you're a first-time viewer, please click on that subscribe button, as well as the little bell to notify you every time a video has been uploaded. But I got about an hour today to do this live stream, and I thought I would kind of do a quick live stream today. We also have a website for our mailing list, and that's CryptoTradersRoom.com. So feel free to check out the website and sign up for our mailing list, which will be sending out some great information. And then also look us up on our social media sites. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, Snapchat, and our handle is CryptoTradersRoom. So please feel free to follow us. But today we're going to be taking a look at Ethereum Classic. I do have a position in this, a little under 500 Ethereum Classics. And my entry was 430. I wasn't able to catch it at the 401. I wasn't actually at my computer, but that would have been a great entry right at the 401, 405 range. Patrick, welcome, buddy. How are you? But let's see if Ethereum Classic could make a move to the upside. So at least $5. $5 is the exit that I'm looking for. So if it does hit my $5 exit, I will be exiting the position at that $5 price point. That's kind of the mental stop that I have set for myself. But the thing with Ethereum Classic is that really there is no resistance. I mean, it's topping out at its basically at its high. So let's even take a look at the 6-hour candlestick chart. So it'll definitely have a support, but really there's no resistance. So it's kind of hard to say, at what price point should I exit, because that's where sellers are going to be stacking up to sell. The only thing you can really do is just kind of look at the order book and see where they all stacked up and try to get out right before the dump. But we got a big support at 442, 20,700 Ethereum Classics. But for the last couple of days, this really hasn't made much of a major move. It was kind of stuck in that, a little under 435 range. Even when I got it at 430, it dipped a little bit. But let's see, volume has definitely picked up with these two candlesticks. They're half-hour candlesticks. So we'll see if there's more upward momentum. But let's take a look at the full order book and see kind of where sellers might be stacked up. 458, there's one seller for about 10,000. That's a lot for one person to be selling. So see 23,351 at $4.80. At $5 even, which is my exit that I'm looking for, there's about 12,310, and there's 16 sellers at that price point. Patrick, I've been good, man. Been a little busy. A lot of stuff for me to take care of. but I do kind of miss doing these live streams. You know, my goal is to do them every single day, but that hasn't really been happening recently. I didn't really have a plan on doing a live stream today, but when I saw Ethereum Classic making a move to the upside, and I do have a position in it, I thought I would kind of make a brief little live stream. It's only going to be for about an hour. I have another call to kind of get on at 10 a.m., so I won't be on this for too long. Fizz, welcome. It's great to see a new name on the live chat. But if you haven't done so, please click on that subscribe button. Also, click on the little bell icon. That's YouTube's notification, and they'll notify you every time I do a live stream or videos uploaded. But also feel free to check us out on our website. It's just currently a landing page to sign up for our mailing list, and that's CryptoTradersRoom.com. The links are on the bottom of this video. But also look us up on our social media sites. We are all over the place. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, Snapchat. And there's a link, like I said, on the bottom of the description. Logan, welcome, buddy. What's getting ready to touch 1400 on Bitfinex? BTC, yes, it is. And still a little under 1300 on GDAX. But yeah, the prices are always going to be higher on Bitfinex. That's why it's not a good idea to do arbitrage where you purchase it on Bitfinex and then try to transfer it to another exchange. More than likely, that exchange is going to offer it at a lower price. That's the only downfall. But yeah, but if I can get funds to circulate quick, I mean, I could do this all day. Buy a GDAX, sell on Bitfinex, transfer the money to my account, transfer it back to GDAX, do the same thing, and just keep, cycling that over and over again. Especially to buy Litecoin for 15.45 and then come back and sell it for 16.66. I mean, you could easily make $200 on a daily basis. But just to transfer the money is a problem. That's what takes a while. But we are looking at Ethereum Classic today, and I do have a position in Ethereum Classic. I purchased 500, but of course you got to pay commission. So they charged me about a little less than a half of Ethereum Classic as commission. So about $2.10 maybe I think I paid in commission. BTA. Let's take a look at BTA or BATA. And I'm looking at Bittrex right now for BTA or even Lisk. And if there is a cryptocurrency you guys want me to take a look at, as long as it's one of the exchanges that I use, I'll be happy to take a look at those for you and just kind of plot out where the support and resistance are. Yeah, the 1 month chart, Fez, doesn't really give me much information on this. Um, Usually I'll like to take a look at the 30-minute and then the 1 day chart. But yeah, formed a nice cup and a nice little handle. I mean, the handle didn't come down too far, but it definitely formed the cup and then just dropped back just a little bit to 2850. 28,500 actually, I'm sorry. The volume is pretty good, 134 BTCs in volume. Yeah, this thing will definitely have, with Lisk, it'll definitely have a good amount of resistance right at 55,000. So if I was in this, that's the exit that I would be kind of looking for if I'm holding this long term. Now, if I got in at 20,000, I would have probably already been out, to be honest with you guys. I wouldn't have held on to it for this long, and I would have probably just sold in increments. I wouldn't have sold everything. Fez, are you talking about Bitstamp website being good, or what website? Let's take a look at BTA. Yeah, Fez, I've never heard of beta, so I'll have to do a little research. Yeah, BTA looks like it's topping out. Let's take a look at the 1 day chart. So far on the 30-minute chart, I don't see much resistance. Yeah, there's no resistance on this thing. So as long as buyers can really move this, it could go up higher. Let's see what the volume looks like on the order book. Over 1 million buyers and about 172,000 sellers. It's pretty lopsided. So there could definitely be an upside to BTA. But I just couldn't really say where that really good resistance is, considering it really broke out above its resistance that was set on February 6, 2017. And it broke out with a vengeance. It wasn't just a little break. All right, let's get back to Ethereum Classic. So far, $4.60. Volume has actually been very good on Bitfinex with Ethereum Classic compared to the other cryptocurrencies that they offer. Really, it's been Ethereum Classic or Litecoin. That's where all the volume has been going to. So 30-minute candlesticks look very good. There's no wick at all. It's a full body candlestick. Um, the current candlestick opened up just at its prior closing price of the previous candlestick. So that's definitely a good sign. Let's take a look at the 15-minute chart, try to get a little more granular. Same thing on the 15-minute chart. Opening candles are looking very good. So 464 for my entry at 430. But this thing was flatlined for a very good amount of time. I mean, it basically hovered right under the 131. And that's why I got in at, I'm sorry, 431. But that's why I got in at 430, because I just saw there was just so much consolidation that was happening that it was only a matter of time that it was going to, rip to the upside. Because if it was going to tank, it would have already tanked a while ago. But yeah, that's why I got in at that 430. It would have been nice to get it to catch at that 401, 402, even 410. Yeah, Patrick, I mean, a lot of these coins will look promising. It all depends on your investment style. So don't hold on to them for too long. I mean, if you have a very good sizable profit, I mean, take them. To be honest with you, things that go up very violent will only come down just as fast as they've gone up. Unless you end up buying really dirt cheap, and then you're holding for the long term. I should have held Uno when I bought it at 391,000 satoshis. I should have held on to it, but I got rid of it at 650,000 satoshis for a very nice sizable profit. Now it's right around 740,000, I think. So RSI is very high at this moment. RSI is tapping out at 88. So that's high. But one thing I'm really have to pay attention to on this is if RSI starts to dip, but the price is still going up, that indicates to me that there's going to be a major sell-off that's going to be happening. It just hasn't happened yet. Um, so if you're day trading, it's always good to look at that RSI and see if that RSI is still going up with the price, or is the RSI dipping and the price is still going up. You definitely want to plan your exit if RSI starts to dip as the price is going up. I think this is the most movement that I've seen on Ethereum Classic within the last couple of days. Let's see if bots are in full control of this. I mean, the biggest order that we have is really $4.80 for about 23,351, and those are 8 sellers that are looking to sell at that price point. So it's not a little scary. I mean, it is high, but it's 8 sellers, so it's not one person trying to unload that much. If they were, that's a wrong route to be taken. I would definitely split up those orders if I had 23,000 Ethereum Classics. All right, so we got a big one, $4.95, 100,000, and those are 3 sellers. So that's a little scary there. So I would probably be looking to get out at 494. So 497.5. Logan, you're up 82% on GCR. Dude, that's awesome. I know you were holding on to GCR for a couple days, from what I remember. Yeah, 82% is I'll take that any time of the day, especially on a large sizable position. So I'm going to modify my order. I'm not going to. There's no way I'd be able to get out at 5, because if it does really take a run up, it's going to be that 495 is a big seller that's just waiting to unload. The 494.99 is what I'll put that sell order to. Let's take a look at RSI on the 15-minute chart and see where that is. But RSI is tapped out, to be honest with you. Yep, so RSI has come down to 59.78, which is good. I'd like to see RSI down, and the price still somewhat stable. And $4.62 is not bad considering it topped that at $4.70. So to be down 6-8 cents and RSI really take a dip is not bad. Yeah, I'm very surprised with Bitcoin going up that Ethereum and Litecoin are still trending with BTC. Normally it's the opposite from what I've seen. BTC goes up, the other ones go down as money is being shifted over to BTC, and then vice versa as well too. But yeah, for Ethereum to really hit 53, that's impressive. We're at a little under 57 on Bitfinex, so a difference of almost $4. Yeah, don't let this long wick candlestick fool you here. That was only a purchase of like 0.03 at a very high price at like 74.98 that caused that to really go up. There wasn't much that was being really sold at that price point. Yeah, I'm really surprised at Ethereum. I mean, it's definitely making a move from $50 to 53 and change. Within a day, that's a good amount of movement there for it. All right, let's see if we can get a big push on this. As long as there aren't too many big sellers. It's about 5 cents off its high, and RSI has definitely dipped to 61. So that's a good sign that it still maintained the 64, 65 price range. Let's see if our 100,000 Ethereum Classic seller is still sitting there. Yep, he's still at 495. And there's my order right there, $4.94, 94.99. That's a nice thing about Bitfinex is that you could actually extend the decimal points. Because when Ethereum Classic did dip from $4.30 to 401, it wasn't actually 401 that it hit. It hit 401.01. So even if I had to order in for $4.01, it would have never been executed because it never really made it down to that price point. So that's one thing you got to keep in mind when you're trading on Bitfinex. Is add a couple more, make it to like 4 decimal points, and just make it, if you want to get in at 4, make it 401.01 or 402.01. Always add the 0.1 at the end of it. You'll have a better chance of having it executed. But as long as there are, 495 seller for over 100,000 sitting there, and there's only 3 of those, three people that are unloading 100,000. As long as they stay on there, I will be keeping my price point at 494.99. If they completely drop it off, then I will be taking that off and still look for that $5 exit, which was my original plan. And I did have a little bit of Zcash that was actually executed today, actually this morning. It wasn't much that I had, but I put in a high sell price of I think it was like 78.50. And let's take a look at Zcash real quick, because Zcash did make a nice run, I think to like 84, 85 bucks. But I think 6 o'clock in the morning I wasn't awake. But I think it was like one long candlestick that caused it to go up to 84 bucks. All right, there's that long candlestick. Basically took it from, let's see, what was the low of that candlestick? About $77.20 all the way to $84. And that's on a one minute candlestick. But I got out at $78.50 was my exit. I'm still waiting for that drop on Litecoin to $14.01. And that would probably give me about it would actually give me about 223 Litecoins to purchase. And really on that, I mean, if it does hit it, which I doubt it'll hit that 1401, it's gone to 1430. That's a kind of the low. But if it does hit that 1401 price point, and then the exit would be under 16. 16 is just a good amount of resistance where it attempted to break past it several times, and it definitely got knocked back down. So it was 3 times that it actually touched exactly 16 and then got pulled back. So if she can break out of 16 with a vengeance, that would be the new support line. But right now, that 16 is a very good resistance, considering it bounced off of it 3 times and exactly at $16 price point. So someone's trying to keep it down. And as you guys can see, and I'm hoping you can see this chart a little better. Let me go ahead and enlarge it. This is where volume really comes in handy. It plays a major part in the upside movement. As we can see, I mean, really from where the cursor is right now, that was on the 26th, which is today, basically. Volume was very low. I mean, it's a couple little blips here and there, but nothing major until we actually got to today, where volume has just been very high with nice large candlesticks. And that basically just, buyers are outweighing the sellers. So not many sellers. When it really started making a rip from the $4.30 to $4.70, which is 40 cents. I mean, that's a pretty good sizable gain there, to be honest with you. If you had a very large sizable position, 1,000 at 40 cents, That's 400 bucks. So that's it's not bad at all. Yeah, 57 for Ethereum on Poloniex. I don't know. Yeah, I think that might be wrong. Because usually with Poloniex and GDAX, they're going to be somewhat close. One might be higher, but not by $4. To be honest with you, on G on Bitfinex definitely. All right, so let's see. It's getting 467. Let's see if she can top out at 470. RSI is still at 61. As long as RSI stays low and it goes up, we could definitely see that 494. Is it 57 on Poloniex? That's interesting. Yeah, only if they allowed, cash transfers or fiat transfers from one exchange to another exchange. That would make arbitrage very easy to do. But yeah, not being able to transfer fiat, because really, I mean, you could just kind of do this all day. Buy on GDAX, switch it over to either Poloniex or Bitfinex, sell it, transfer the cash, buy it again, and just continuously keep doing that all day. And really, you wouldn't even really have to. I wouldn't consider that trading because you're not really looking at the candlesticks. But that's a great way to make money. Jose, welcome, buddy. How are you doing? How are your trading going? So for Ethereum Classic, in order for this to really be a good momentum, it's gotta stay above 450. That's a magic number that it has to stay above it in order for this to really be on a upward trend. If she breaks a 450, she could retest that 430 again. Yeah, Ethereum is at 57 on Poloniex. Wow. And that's on the USDT pair, not on the BTC pair. But that's impressive. That's got to be the all-time high on Poloniex. Still has to break above the 56 or 57 and change on GDAX in order to hit the all-time high. But Ethereum Classic is right in line with Poloniex and Bitfinex. And Zcash is definitely overtaking Dash at the moment. I don't think that'll last long though. And BTC getting ready to hit 1400. Wow. Yeah, it's definitely impressive. Yeah, Jose. Yeah, I saw lists, Namecoin. They are up. It's pump time for them. But it looks like Bitcoin did hit above 1400. 1409.98 was a high. Yeah, I mentioned that on Logan on Monday when I did the live stream, how USDT was down about 8% to 92 cents. And I thought that was crazy. It's supposed to be even, 1 to 1 with the US dollar. But, you got to remember that it's an altcoin. So anything can happen with an altcoin. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind buying USDT right now at 91 cents and then selling it at $1. All right, guys, I got about 3 minutes on this before I have to get off. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. And if you're new to this live stream, don't forget to click on that subscribe button, as well as click on that little bell. It's a notification from YouTube. They'll notify you every time a video is uploaded or I'm doing a live stream. But also feel free to check us out on our website. And it's just a mailing list right now, but it's CryptoTradersRoom.com. And also check us out on our social media sites. We are just about all over the place: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, Snapchat, and the handle for that is CryptoTradersRM. But if there's anything you guys want me to cover in these videos, feel free to leave a comment once this video gets posted to YouTube, and I'd be happy to take a look at someone's comments, respond to them, and then cover some of the more interesting ones on the requests that I get. Still at 464, which isn't too bad. I do like this consolidation that's happening between the 460 and 465. I mean, it can move sideways all day and all night, and I would not be worried about this. But just remember, I mean, with Ethereum Classic, it's just been uptrending and uptrending and uptrending continuously. So when that drop happens, it's going to be a violent drop. I guarantee you guys. So you don't want to be caught on the wrong side of this trade. But yeah, I mean, it's just been grinding higher with a little bit of a pullback. I mean, the pullback is not much of a correction at all. It's just a couple little profit takers here and there, locking in profits, and then waiting for a little dip to get back in. But when the drop happens, it's going to happen pretty bad. And then it'll just basically be a domino effect, especially with Bitfinex, because they do allow you to set a stop loss. So if people have stop loss set, they can instantly get triggered, and bots can cause those trigger domino effects to happen. Well, Jose, you really can't take cash out from your BTC on Poloniex, unfortunately. The only thing you could do is, buy something that's kind of equivalent to what another exchange is offering, and they do offer you to cash out to USD. that's really the only thing you can do is, buy, let's just say hypothetically, Bitcoin is up pretty high, but, Ethereum Classic, Monero, Dash, uh, Litecoin happen to be same price on Poloniex as it is on Bitfinex, then you can transfer from Poloniex to Bitfinex, and then be able to basically, sell, and then, or, you got to make sure it's at least it's higher on Bitfinex than it is on Poloniex. Then you can sell and then have the cash. But the problem is, doing withdrawing USDT. That's going to be an issue with Bitfinex at the moment. But I do have to go, guys. I appreciate you joining this live stream, and sorry that this is kind of short. I really didn't have any plans to do a live stream today, but considering, I do have a position in Ethereum Classic and it was making a move to the upside, I figured I would do a quick live stream. But I definitely want to thank everyone for joining. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click on that subscribe button. Also look us up on our website as well as the social media sites that we have as well too. Yeah, Jose, I don't think you can do that to your shift card at Poloniex price. Unfortunately, you cannot. And if you sell in Poloniex and then, or really transfer it from Poloniex to GDAX, you're going to be selling at a loss. No problem, Logan. I appreciate you guys joining. Thank you so much. But I do have to get off of this. I have another call to get on at 10 a.m. But thank you so much for joining, and look forward to doing this again.